What if the most powerful revenge isn't a fiery speech, a social media post, or even a heated argument? What if it is a life so disciplined and calm that the person who hurt you simply can no longer reach you? Not because you're pretending to have moved on, but because you have genuinely become someone their chaos cannot touch. Stay until the end, because I'm going to give you one simple test that reveals whether your silence is true strength or just hidden pain, the quiet kind of hurt that still binds you. In life, you encounter two types of people: those who help build you and those who try to break you. The ones who break you don't always do it with a shout. Sometimes it's a quiet betrayal, a subtle manipulation, poisonous gossip, emotional withdrawal, or a passive cruelty that leaves no visible mark, only deep internal scars. When this happens, the immediate human instinct is to crave a reaction, to lash out, to demand immediate justice, to make the other person feel the sting of what they've caused. But Stoicism offers a different, far more potent form of retribution, one that doesn't poison you in the process. Not rage, but elevation. The first victory, refusing to feed them your energy. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. You cannot control what they did. You cannot rewrite history, but you hold absolute control over what happens next. Will you hand over your precious attention, your emotional currency, to their disrespect? Or will you reclaim it? If they can still pull anger, tears, or long explanations from you, then the injury continues on their terms. That is often what hurtful people secretly want: proof they still matter. The Stoic path begins with a clean, decisive withdrawal of energy. No performance, no pleading, just a quiet reclamation of your own power. 2. Silence is not passive. It is a boundary with teeth. Most misunderstand silence. They see it as defeat. But true silence, when wielded correctly, is an impenetrable wall. It removes their access. It breaks their manipulation. It ends the cycle where they provoke and you react. Consider what they expect after wounding you: a breakdown, a confrontation, an emotional message, a public plea for closure. Now, imagine the opposite. You say nothing. You don't chase. You don't explain your pain to someone who has already decided it holds no value. You don't turn your private wounds into public entertainment. You simply step out of their reach. That is not weakness. That is supreme self-command. 3. The real revenge is the rebuild they cannot interrupt. This is where your silence becomes lethal, not to them, but to their control over you. You redirect every resource they tried to steal: your focus, your confidence, your time, your peace. You train your body. You sharpen your mind. You rebuild your career. You invest in relationships rooted in mutual respect. You stop living as a reaction to their actions and start living as a commitment to your own evolution. This shift does something profound to the person who hurt you. It renders them irrelevant. They can no longer bait you, guilt you, or rewrite the narrative because you refuse to participate. You become emotionally untouchable, and that, more than any argument, is what truly ends their power. 4. Outgrowing them is the cleanest form of justice. Stoicism does not teach revenge as inflicting harm. It teaches revenge as achieving immunity. The goal is not to make them suffer, but to ensure they can never again control your inner world. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So, when you are hurt, what is your reaction? Do you spiral? Do you post? Do you send messages you'll regret? Or do you consciously become the version of yourself that no longer needs their closure, their validation, or their understanding? That version doesn't win with noise. It wins with permanence. 5. The test that reveals whether your silence is strength. Here is the simple test I promised. If they texted you tonight, would your peace shatter? Would your heart race? Would you mentally rehearse replies, feeling pulled back into the old painful dynamic? If so, your silence is not yet freedom. It is merely distance, while the attachment remains alive. But if that message would not move you, if you could read it with calm discernment and choose your response from a place of power, then you have achieved something rare, detachment with dignity. That is the Stoic goal. Not to punish them, but to reclaim yourself. Let your silence be loud only to your own future. Do not disappear to make them miss you. Disappear to stop needing to be missed. Do not go quiet to create mystery. Go quiet to create mastery. The strongest people do not announce their healing. They live it. And one day, if the past tries to return, it will find a door that no longer opens. Not out of hatred, but because you have finally, irrevocably, chosen peace over chaos and progress over proving a point. That is the smartest revenge. Not words, but becoming untouchable.